Hey Indy Mogulers, Griffin here with a special Tuesday video. I just wanted to tell you a story that's funny and frustrating about something that happened to me with Indy News yesterday. I was working on the show and it's getting down to the wire. I'm exporting and I go downstairs to make some stuff. I come back upstairs, there's an error, Quicktime Error 50. And that is just so maddening, right? I'm trying to get the show online and it won't work. So I try it again, it does the same thing again. So I go online, I Google, what do you do with a Quicktime Error 50? And this really never happens to me. And you're supposed to trash all your render files and turn off background rendering, don't let Final Cut render, and just try to export without rendering. Which worries me a little bit because I wonder if it's going to get everything right. I have a lot of things that need to be rendered. But I do that anyway. Again, it doesn't work. So then I look through the footage and I realize maybe it's having trouble reading one of the files. I mean, Final Cut's usually pretty good about handling lots of different files. There are H.264 files I'm editing with. This week I have some GoPro footage in this Quadcopter video. But then I realized there's also an AVI and from another little quadcopter that we flew with. And I don't often use AVIs, but it should be able to handle it. It's a motion JPEG codec, which I shouldn't have any problems with. But this was crash footage. The helicopter fell down and crashed, and I remember it was being a little bit weird in playback. I think it literally corrupted the footage on that SD card, and Final Cut couldn't handle it. The crash in the footage was actually crashing the QuickTime exporter in Final Cut. So to test this, I disabled the clip, tried exporting that kind of region around it, and it worked. I tested it with it on, and it didn't work, so I knew it was that clip. So I tried re-exporting it from QuickTime and bringing it back in. Same problem. So I couldn't just save it as ProRes. So my workaround to make sure that I did not transfer this corruption into the project, I actually opened up my screen capture software. iShowU is the name of it. And I just put QuickTime full screen, played the AVI file with all its corruption in the data, and it does kind of freak out at the end. But just let the screen capture software capture it, and the audio too. And then I pulled that into Final Cut, knowing it would just be a clean recording right off my video card. And that seemed to do the trick. But man, that was maddening. It took me like an hour and a half extra to get yesterday's video online. So if you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. It's all about aerial drones, aerial videography, and I find out that aerial videography is illegal, kind of. So go check it out, and I just thought you guys would think that story was kind of interesting. I guess people will always tell you don't mix formats, but I have to. I'm making a show and with lots of different stuff. So I'll see you guys later.